Unleash your creativity with your micro welder, episode 9. Hi, welcome back. I want to show you how to weld using wire, charms, stones, pearls, beads off of bangles or rings, permanent jewelry without cutting your pieces and without the use of jump rings. I hope you enjoy this. Here is a gold-filled band that is pretty plain on its own, and I want to attach a Herkimer diamond to it using wire. And let's pretend for a minute that this is on and I can't take it off. And you can do this for other people as well. Use the leather that is super thin, and we have these leather leaves to give people. And there you have that. And then we're going to attach it. But since I have no one to help me right now, I'm going to show you how to attach it with a wire, and we'll weld it together. Okay, so here we go. If you are using gold, you can use gold wire. It doesn't cost very much. A solid gold, and then it will not change color over time. So just cut a piece of this. Say, for instance, if the person had on their hand, you do this, and all you have to do then is pinch it together. You certainly don't need so much wire, okay, but it's just easier. But you do want enough so that it's easy to maneuver. And this Herkimer quartz bead, the drill hole is small. And I can tell you that any wire that is 28 gauge, which is what I have here, will go through. And the gauge of wire you want is so that it is double thickness and it could still go through the hole. So choose the one that is the thickest possible that will still go through when it's doubled up. Okay, so I'm gonna put, it doesn't have to be even right now. I want to put it through like this, and I want it to move around. So I'm happy with that. Then what I do is I trim like this much, leaving maybe 1/8 of an inch, 2 millimeters, like this. Okay. And then we use the grounding pliers to hold on to this wire part, and then we weld. Okay, so you see here, it's awkward for me to film, but I want to show you that both wires are touching together. There's a little bit exposed. Don't trim it too short in case the hole of the bead is large and you just want to roll it back. I'm going to try 6 watts power. Normally, if it's 24 or 26 gauge, I have it at higher wattage. So I'm going to do this. Okay. Now, this rotates and it's good, but it still has a little bit left, and I might want it tighter because otherwise there's going to be a gap up top. If there's a gap up top and you don't like it, you can actually expand the ring, but I'm going to just do another zap to roll it back further. Okay, so I've got this fallen down as low as possible, exposing some of the ball, and then I'm going to go again. And I don't have to go right to the point. I could just go to the side and move it down. Okay, good. There we go. And because I weld so many times, all I have to do is do this. And it does move. I'm going to do a close-up. That only took seconds. And I've got my Herkimer. So here is a bangle that I had welded in a previous video. And again, although it's pretty, I think I want to add something to it. And I think I'm going to add a pearl drop. So what you do, the same thing. A piece of wire, and I fold it. And you can do this even if it's a permanent bracelet that you have, permanent bangle or bracelet that you have done for the person. So I fold it, and you see here, what I do is to reduce the gap, I pinch it around so that it's tight. See that? And then I thread the pearl. So now, see that? I hold on to both and I thread it, make sure it's here. If it's textured, you want it exactly the placement you want it to be, and then push against it and make sure that the wire looks like the way you want it to, like this. Now, because this wire is thin compared to the hole, but if I had a thicker gauge, maybe it wouldn't fit twice through. I'm going to leave it a little bit more and test it out. I'm going to leave 3 millimeters here, like this. And then hold it. So the two sides have to be touching. And I've got 7 watts. So it's starting to ball, but I realize that balling, and I can pull on it, and it gets caught in the middle, but I want to show the ball, a bit of the ball. I like the tip. It adds interest. So I'm going to, see now, it's rolled bigger. There we go. And then, by the way, soap and water will remove it. I've got lots of hand cream on, and whenever there's heat, this happens. But you get soap and water, it's all gone. And there you have your pearl. I hope you found that to be useful. I'm a wholesaler of premium quality chains and findings as well as wire, and I distribute Sunstone micro welders. I'm going to leave more information about our company below. If you have found this video interesting, please like, subscribe, comment. It really helps me and our algorithm. I appreciate your support.